Greetings, Internet Land. This is AlphaStarDX with another exciting Alpha stream for you. Tonight we have here ShadowToa1918,
You.
whom you may remember from Dracula in London. And tonight we are going to do something quite drastically different in theme. We are going to see Buzz Aldrin's race into space. Activating screen share now. Should be seeing
Nice.
Sputnik's construction.
Yep.
And the pods, very good. We got that going. So this game is all about the historical space race that started in 1957 between the United States and Russia. The entire goal of which was to be the first to successfully land on the moon. And of course, get back in one piece. Now we all know it was an extremely close race in 1969 as to who got there first. But by all graces, we won that one. And now we are going to try to do the same. Or change history, one or the other. Let's do something about the volume so I don't have to keep pushing my voice too much. 50%. You still hearing it okay?
Yeah, I'm hearing it fine.
Very good.
Um,
So,
you're going to have to remind me how to move the chat over.
how to move the Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Oh, just grab it by the top if you've got it popped out.
Okay.
All right. Are you good to go view-wise?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
All right, let's get started. So, first of all, do we want to play as the US or as the CCCP?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I know.
Oh, man. You know what? I get the feeling a lot of gamers play as the Soviets
Yeah.
just to be different, so...
Laisha says Caleb's mic could be... Wow, stupid me. Sorry.
Did you not turn me up or something?
I don't think I have any control really over your, Actually, you know what? There is one thing I could pull off here. I'm going to raise my desktop volume on OBS to 0 and drop the game music just a teeny bit more. All right. That should work. Test your mic.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, is
This
everybody
is how I talk normally.
everybody able to hear that a little bit better? His mic should be going through my desktop audio, so that should help.
Yeah, right now I have it. Right now I have it set up to. Right now I have it set up for the other stream. I think I might be able to turn it up on my end.
Don't do that just yet. Chibi's saying better. While we're getting answers on that, let's actually make life as easy as possible. We'll stick with basic and the historical roster. Keep the model
Alright.
easy, keep the game level easy. That way we're not like crushing ourselves trying to display this thing. Now,
Yeah, that's fair.
now what do we call ourselves?
Well, clearly, as we're playing as the US, we call ourselves the Soviet Space Program. No,
Oh, you know what? I need to make sure I know how to.
okay, that's
there it
clever.
is. Yeah, there's the abacus, calculator, computer, all that. There's what I was
Yeah.
looking for in the corner there, where it says the computer and the human
Right,
face
and-
in the bottom. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Okay, I see.
Okay. Anyway.
All
our
right.
game.
Let's see.
I think
let's
Russia.
see.
I think Russia should be Badenov. You know, after the famed Rocky and Bullwinkle villain.
Oh no. Meanwhile, I'm blanking on all of my obscure references. They're apparently far too obscure now. Shoot.
You know what? You know what? I like your suggestion from Discord. Let's have Roger Wilco run this thing.
Oh no.
What could possibly go wrong? I have a janitor running the American space program.
Only the best janitor in the entire galaxy.
Only the least respected hero in all of Sierra lore.
Badenov.
Boris Badenov. Who needs spaces anyway?
We do. We're trying to get there.
Oh, they apparently don't like it. There we go. It didn't seem to like Boris Badenov, so we'll just go with Badenov.
Why not? It fit. Yankee Doodles. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll fit.
Yeah, that will not. But thank you, Leisha. Much appreciated. I think we're good to get started here, so let's begin.
All right, cool.
So we do this in seasons, 2 per year.
And action! The director of the United States?
Good evening,
oh, I see.
Developments
Space
in the
program.
news today. President Eisenhower announced the name of the director of America's space program. The director will lead the United States in the exploration of space. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkwright.
Oh, no problem, Leisha.
Also in the news, the Pentagon has announced a new strategy. And since they're announcing it, they're definitely not going to use it.
I don't think they're that smart. Please continue that report, good sir.
In the event of a nuclear war, massive retaliation. A Pentagon spokesman said this will make any adversary think twice before initiating a nuclear strike on America. Which, oddly enough, it actually might have helped stop nuclear war in one instance where it came awfully close.
And that's the news. We are 2 guys behind computers. Okay, so let's see what our...
Walkwright, really?
Yeah. Totally a,
I'm sorry, I had my wrong voice on for that one.
That's fine. Totally a play on Dan Rather's name, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So let's see what's available to us here.
Oh, okay.
Any photo reconnaissance we get of the moon in later stages will show up here. And in order to land on the moon, we're going to need a far higher recon level than 55%.
This is what NASA did, people. They took pictures of the moon.
Yep. I mean, they had to in order to determine their landing sites and all that.
No, I understand that. It's just fun to make it sound mundane.
It is mundane. Don't you know? That it's not. This is a side point of the entire game. The moon's not important.
I just watched Apollo 13 recently, and
yeah,
I do know how mundane this unfortunately was.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as most of Hollywood and games will make you think that they are. Here's the Arlington Cemetery, for those who get blown up and all that.
Also, the Texas Rangers' hopes and dreams.
Or in more recent history, the New England Patriots.
No, I use the Texas Rangers because they play at the ballpark in Arlington.
Yeah. So the Capitol building is where we get our boss, the Vice President's feedback on our job performance.
Clear goals be established and met. Okay, clear goal number 1. Land on moon. That's
very
clear,
good.
right?
Let's forget the way up to that. Let's just go.
Well, no, we can have other goals on the way there. That's just the ultimate end goal, right? Get to the moon and preferably back.
Oh, sure, yeah. Alright, so on levels 2 and 3, we would get sacked on the spot if our job performance is bad enough. Level 1, that won't happen. We'll just get recommended to step down, which we're never going to do. We're going to beat the Russians or die trying. That's the bottom line. The Washington Monument's just an information bit. At 555 feet tall, this was one of the tallest structures in the world at the time of its completion in 1888.
555. What an oddly specific number.
Yes. Also, pseudo-baseball trivia. This was the same year that the famous poem Casey at the Bat was released, or published.
Nice.
It was June 3rd on a Sunday. I think it was the San Francisco Examiner or somewhere like that. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure. The Pentagon is where we'll get our official intelligence reports. Like, we can get snippets of how the Soviets are doing.
I see.
The first official intelligence report is in the fall of 1958, so it'll be another 3 turns before we can actually check that one out.
Okay. So how are they seeing that? Spy satellites?
I would guess. They don't really go into that here, so I have no idea.
How did they launch them into space?
Internet?
There we go. Okay. Now that makes total sense.
It works in Fairly Odd Parents. I'm not going to knock it.
Worked. I think it's over now, finally.
Yes. So we can check our previous current events and missions here from the viewing stand. Mission control we go to once we start scheduling missions, which we can start doing this season. Yeah, the good old days of our DOS gaming. I loved this world when I was a kid. Alright, so from this launch building, we can assign buildings for missions.
Alright.
We'll get to that. Museum of Space History. So we can we can see prior stats and all of that, which aren't all that important yet because we've done nothing. Here's our administration. So we can set future missions from here, recruit astronauts eventually. Okay. It'll tell us how long we have to wait for astronauts, so we want to keep checking on that so we don't miss a hiring season.
Right.
Time capsule is our save function.
Ah, I see.
Which I don't think we'll need. I plan to be done this in 1 episode.
Alright.
Flagpole ends our turn. We do not want to click that right now. Here's our research and development building where all our stuff happens.
That seems important.
This is just decoration, the tracking station.
Basically
an information overload screen here on what all gets done with this. Info on our launch facility. Basically, once we go to mission control and future missions and set this up, we'll see that info and we can scrub the mission if necessary from here.
Okay.
And that is everything we have so far. So the first thing we are going to do is start some programs.
Good idea. So let's see, we got unmanned craft, we got rockets, we got capsules, and then we've got the ever-important next step after capsules, the miscellaneous.
Yes.
That famous spaceship.
Yes. Miscellaneous 20-something. I don't know. So, under unmanned, we have the Explorer satellite.
Alright.
The Ranger satellite. The Surveyor probe. And that's it. So, once we're able to get our safety factor to what this game would consider a green level, it'll actually start the next program in that class with a higher one, so we don't have to burn off as much money as we go.
Got it.
Under rockets, we have the Atlas.
Okay.
The awesome. Titan.
Very awesome.
The Saturn V.
Even better.
And the Nova.
Yes.
We also have booster strap-ons, which will aid in later missions.
Okay.
Obviously, we need rockets in order to launch our stuff. Now, capsules. This is where the manned missions come in. So we have the Mercury, the Gemini,
Oof.
the Apollo, and the XMS-2 mini shuttle. And the Jupiter spacecraft.
Fun.
And the Eagle module. And the Cricket module. And the Mercury capsule.
Well, that's the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
Under NISC.
Under MISC, we have Kicker A booster, Kicker B booster, which by all appearances is stronger.
And bigger.
EVA suits, not important in the least. I have no idea why they would ever put this in here.
EVA.
A docking module, which is majorly important if we take the docking route to the moon. Yeah,
Right.
That's where we're at so far. So what we need to do now is start purchasing stuff. So we're definitely going to try and launch a mission early and see if we can get it done.
Alright, so
we're going to purchase the Explorer satellite at an initial cost of 6 to start the program and get us our first. You can see up here how much money we have. We always start at 60 megabucks.
okay.
So we'll get that one. That begins at a safety factor of 40%, which is not up to safety standard
That's
yet.
not ideal.
Not in the least. So, we'll also get the Atlas rocket to start out.
Okay. Oh, that's even less safe.
10%. That's absolutely dangerous.
This only has a 90% chance to blow up. It's perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
But let's not play it too dangerously. Let's head for the research facility and get our safety factors up as high as we can. So you can see the maximum R&D and safety percentages down at the bottom. A successful launch will gain 1% extra safety.
Excellent.
Which is the only way we can get beyond 95%.
Right.
I mean, hey, 95% is still great. And you'll appreciate this. It's a 1 to 100 dice roll on every step.
Excellent. Is it physically impossible to reach 100%?
Yes.
Good. That's even better.
Yep. And in my testing, I have lost on a 98 versus 99. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. It cost me 2 astronauts. This is one of the last missions I had.
That's what happens when Apollo 13 goes any differently than the way it actually did.
Absolutely. Okay, so we can choose anywhere from 1 to 5 teams. And you can see R&D cost per team, 1 megabuck. And since the safety factor's so low and we have money, we're not going to skimp out on research. We can do this once per item per season.
Okay.
So we're going to max out and 23% improvement. That's pretty good.
That's excellent.
For the rocket, R&D is 2 per team.
We really need
desperately, yes.
Okay, so 15%. Now it will only blow up 3/4 of the time we launch it instead of 9/10.
Yep. So we have.
I love how we're just inventing missiles at this point, not actual rockets.
True enough. All right, so we have 2 choices at this point, really. We can save the remaining 15 megabucks and continue research and development next season without launching the mission. Or we can try and make a big jump ahead by launching the mission this season.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea, but it is an idea nonetheless. Now, we risk 2 things with this. 1, we would need more money to purchase additional equipment.
And 2, booma booma.
2, booma booma. And 3, safety factors plummet if it fails.
Which it probably will.
Which would cost us even more money. So this really depends on how big our cojones are tonight.
We are not the Philadelphia Eagles right now. We do not.
All right. So do we want to just let this be and get to the next season?
I think so.
All right. Before we move on, let's get a look.
This is also not Kerbal Space Program, where we can just launch programs at random and get away with it.
Right. Now, I'm not actually going to commit a mission. I just want to look through at the missions that we have. Oh, that's the other way. So mission 1 is the orbital satellite. And
That's kind of what we're working towards right now, right?
Yeah, and this number you see over here is how much safety factor gets taken off, like on each step.
Okay, very nice.
Yep, that's not much. Basically, this is the step we want to take first.
Right.
If we were to go straight for the direct ascent lunar landing, which we don't have nearly the money for, we'd be losing a lot of chance to go on. So
wait a minute, I just realized this. What celestial body is closer to us than Mars? That is not the moon. What is that? Is that supposed to be Venus?
Possibly. Unless that's Mercury we're looking at.
I suppose that's possible.
I didn't think Mercury or Venus looked that identical to Earth. I thought it was...
It doesn't.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure that was like orange, yellow, somewhere in that color range. Yeah, in any event, the logical ladder of steps here is the orbital satellite, the manned suborbital, or the unmanned if we want to play it that much safer.
Yeah.
The manned Earth orbital, which goes beyond, basically beyond atmosphere. Manned orbital EVA, basically out of capsule activities. Lunar flyby, lunar probe landing, both of which, to my understanding, will increase our recon value.
That makes sense.
We can do flybys for extra prestige. Of the Mercury, of every planet up to Saturn, I think. Manned orbital docking.
Okay.
No, Chibi, it doesn't, but I'm impressed by your knowledge.
Oh.
Manned orbital docking of several varieties. Manned
That's
orbital duration, which takes long times. Huh?
Ugh.
Did I miss something?
No. Anytime Pluto gets mentioned, I cringe a little inside. It's like, why did they bother changing that?
Yes, please do remind me. And also, NASA can kiss me where my cheeks meet.
Amen. Pluto is definitely a planet.
Anyway, manned orbital durations, which are basically endurance missions. Ah, yes, indeed. Pluto is a planet.
I learned that from Blue's Clues. It's definitely a planet.
No, I'm serious. Pluto is a planet, and anybody who says otherwise can kiss me where my cheeks meet, is what I'm saying. Manned lunar pass, and yeah, basically we need to get through the easy missions or in order to get to the harder ones. Otherwise, we're going to be, well, utterly screwed.
Hey, it makes sense. Don't want to start flying before we can even crawl.
True. No, Chibi, to be perfectly honest, I don't remember this one. I apologize. Yeah. Anyway, we're not selecting a mission. I assume you want to take this the fairly safe route and just...
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to finish our turn here and now. It doesn't look like the Russians are going to do much. Oh, Sailor Moon. Yes, so I did. I am sorry. That's all I can say.
I never watched Sailor Moon growing up. Unfortunately.
Paperclip has brought in a top German rocket scientist to aid in the space program.
Oh.
R&D will improve from this development.
Nice.
And that's the news.
Cool.
I'm Carter Waltright.
Ooh.
So that should give us some extra help. Now,
Also in the news, the Detroit Lions defeated the Cleveland Browns 59-14 for the National Football League championship.
yes, indeed.
Man, back when the Browns were actually good.
Not so much anymore, huh?
It's questionable whether they're a football team right now.
Sure enough. Okay, so the reason we waited, and I'm glad we did, was to get more research and development in. So now,
Excellent.
this extra line down here, research strong. Thanks to that previous news report, we're going to get 1% extra per team. So that's another 5% if we go full out with this, which of course we are going to.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Why would you not?
We're up to green. 16% improvement.
Okay, so the satellite won't blow up.
Hopefully.
The rocket might.
But this is the tough one, and we're going to have to make a move eventually.
Yeah.
And a 15% improvement.
Okay, so it is only more likely to blow up than not.
Yeah.
That's, no.
Well, we're out of money. So, we'll get more every spring, by the way, so we're okay there. Obviously, one byproduct of successful missions is budgets go up. Unsuccessful missions, they go down. Not attempting them gives the Russians more time to try and get there.
Right.
Let's check the budget office and see what's going on. Projected budget of 62, so we'd be at about the same if we play this safe.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do? We also have to consider that we're making hiring on the next season. That'll be 3 seasons of basic training, unless we start plucking people.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, the only question before we end the turn is, do we assign the mission or not? You're the logical
Well, we've
one.
been,
What's your thought process?
Yeah. We've been fairly conservative so far. Let's take our first risk of the game.
Okay, so let's head for future missions, and we are going to assign the orbital satellite mission.
Oh, this could so easily backfire. At least if it backfires here, we know not to do it again.
Sure enough. And quite literally backfire too. That rocket's not very safe.
Yeah.
We've got a 2 out of 5 chance that we're okay. Alright, so that's there. Let's head for mission control. Oh, we have to assign hardware first. So we'll go to vehicle assembly. Assemble the hardware.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
I know. It's great, isn't it?
I have not played... Okay. There is a role-playing game out there that uses B100s for all your skill checks. 40's not bad, but it's still... It's an exciting role.
But that depends on the cap. Is the cap 100?
The cap, I believe, is 89.
Yeah, it's not that much better. Alright, so we have, if we had the money for it, which we do not, we could rush to try and beat the Soviets time-wise in a season.
Let's not rush.
We can't anyway, we don't have the money to do so.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to November. Alright. We're sure we want to do this?
Yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm looking forward to explosions galore.
Alright, everybody hang on tight.
At least there's nobody in this rocket, is the... Yep,
and it doesn't look like the Russians have a mission, or at least not before us. By the way, if...
Look at all that red. That freaked me out like you would not believe.
Oh, I bet. By the way, if the U.S. and the Russians have a mission in the same month, the U.S. automatically goes first. So that's our advantage here.
Interesting.
And here's our tail of the tape as well.
Since the Russians actually got into space first, but yeah.
Indeed. So here's our little tail of the tape here. Basically what our statuses are.
Oh, this is such a bad idea. Okay.
All right, let me set the scene for how this is going to look. At the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a little computer monitor with a bar graph drawing lines over time. So each step in the mission deals with a particular piece of it, whether it be the probe or the rocket or the capsule, etc. And from there, it is a 1 to 100 roll. If it lands on or below the safety factor, then we're fine. If it lands above it, we are at least partially screwed, at worst, totally screwed.
That's a good question. All right.
All right, let's play it full.
Hey, if on the other hand, if it does fail, it just sets us up for a better success when we do finally get there.
Indeed.
You know, the triumphant return sort of deal.
Yep, I like that. Here we go.
We'll hold down till thrust builds up.
11.
Engine ready light on. 10, 9, 8.
The
You see, I wouldn't have people this close to the rocket. This is a bad idea.
The rest of our display does not seem to be down here.
Zero launch commit.
We have commit. We have liftoff.
I think I should have hit continue rather than play full.
AM Eastern Standard Time.
Basically, we cannot see the graphs we were supposed to see. We'll just get that on the next mission. We should still see the result of what happens here. And we've gone boom. Let's see how bad. $39 versus 88. Oh, ooh.
Ouch.
We got destroyed by it. At least it wasn't like 39 versus 40 or something ridiculous like that. That would have made me mad.
To be fair, there are not many rockets that could survive those circumstances.
Indeed. Let me replay it because I want to see if... Oh no, it doesn't let us. Well, in light of that failure...
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A major corporation has decided to credit the space agency additional funds for this season. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Also in the news, President Eisenhower has announced that 14,000 Marines will be sent to Lebanon in order to bring an early peace to the splintered Middle Eastern country. That's a bad... Ugh.
Yeah.
Lebanon splintered, really? Ugh. Ouch.
It's a different world, man, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, we're back.
We're being bombed!
Oh, you know what? It looks as though, I'm guessing level 1 does not decrease the safety factor. I promise you higher levels would. I was playing on level 3, so maybe I'm... Yeah, so maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I was just pushing myself on too high a level. Okay, so we're up to 56 now on the rocket.
Do we want to bother with this, or do we want to start hiring astronauts?
Oh, we're going to get to do that. We'll have plenty of money left over after that.
You think?
Yeah. Okay. So we've seen increases of
15% for the most part.
Yeah. So you think we should go with the full-blown 5 because we can
go for it again.
Yeah, because we can max out at 16.
Yeah.
20%. Okay, good. So we do make 95, which is fantastic. All
right. This rocket is now more likely not to blow up than it is to blow up.
That's good. I'll take it. Let's do our hiring process here. 7 positions, cost us 20. Yes, we are going to recruit.
Yeah.
So we have Grissom, Shepard, Glenn, Carpenter, Scara, Cooper, Slayton, Kincheloe, Walker, Wood, and Rogers. We only know their capsule skills and their endurance. So if we look up and down the stats, the only one with a 4, which is the maximum boost, is Slayton as a capsule pilot. Now, what that does for us is if we have that pilot assigned to a piloting position, safety factor involving the capsule goes up by 4 points for that mission only. So it is possible that a mission can be saved by somebody's expertise.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Endurance basically says how long can this guy go without potentially getting sick on an endurance mission and forcing it to be cut short and losing prestige.
Okay.
Threes are Grissom's got 3 as a capsule pilot. Cooper's got 3 as endurance.
Very nice.
Kincheloe is 3 for capsule piloting.
And 2 endurance. Not bad.
Yeah. Looks like the most...
Ooh, wow, what was that? Hang on, scroll down.
Yeah. You're telling
One
me
more. Wow.
John Glenn is 1 and 1 for those 2 skills?
Jeez.
Well, hopefully he'd have strengths elsewhere. Who was it you wanted to look at?
No, I just thought I was just looking at some of these numbers again.
Gotcha. So yeah, the most combined points we know for anybody is 5.
Yeah. Alright, then let's start getting some hiring down.
Okay. Who are you thinking?
Well... whoa!
I'm sorry about that, I moved my mouse somewhere.
That was slightly awkward.
Yep, my bad.
Yeah. Alright, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to go adjust something. I missed all of those people again.
Okay.
Okay, so Cooper, Slayton, and Kincheloe seem like pretty good options.
So Cooper, Slayton, Kincheloe, 4 left.
Yeah, Grissom's got the good pilot skill anyway.
So do we want him?
Let's go ahead and put him in.
Okay, 3 to go. And 7.
Well, hold on. Wait, back
Yeah,
up, back up.
Yeah, I was just double checking the pool.
Okay.
3 to go, 7 in the pool.
Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, well let's get Walker.
Walker.
And then for the lulz, let's recruit Glenn, since he is apparently the worst in the world.
We'll take Glenn.
And now we have to have Mr. Rogers.
There goes the neighborhood. So we have Cooper, Slayton, Kincheloe, Grissom, Walker, Glenn, Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. And we are leaving Wood, Scara, Carpenter, and Shepard in the lurch. Are we okay with this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. We got our 4 primaries, our 5th decent one,
One laughing
our
stock
throwaway, and our joke member. I think that's a good mix. I like that.
Okay. And the astronauts have been hired. They will be taking basic training 1 once we get the new building in place. We'll see that. Back to research and development.
Why do I get the feeling that Tom Hanks plays this game almost nonstop?
All right. We've already gotten our research on those.
I mean, we do have sun cash left over. Did we want to start researching other types of rockets, or?
Well, the Atlas will be able to carry the Mercury capsule. We might want to continue there.
Yeah.
We're also going to have to start the EVA program.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with this budget, we're going to have to pick one or the other, since everybody's in training anyway. And yeah, I would say the capsule.
But we don't. Yeah.
You had a thought there?
Yeah, we don't have to do extravehicular activity until later.
Not for a while yet, so that can wait. So let's get ourselves a Mercury capsule for 18.
Awesome.
And we can begin doing research on that at 1 per team. We no longer have to do it for this here, so we can map out our money a little more that way. Safety factor 5%.
Okay.
Thankfully, it'll be a while before we need this, so we have time.
Only 1 out of 16. Hey, that's a little better. That's a
much better.
Yeah.
Yay! All right. And we have $11 left over after the hiring and all of that. Do we want to attempt the orbital again?
What have we got?
95 and 56.
Ooh.
It'll cost us 4 for the equipment, but we can do it. Oh, hey, look at this. The astronaut complex and basic training.
Oh, nice.
So everybody is in basic training 1.
Makes sense.
The longer they're kept in waiting, the worse their mood gets, and the closer they become to just basically walking out entirely.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we've got negative skill numbers going on here.
This guy's a pilot and nothing else.
This guy's average at best at anything.
Yeah.
Cooper's decent with endurance, that's why we hired him.
Right.
Grissom is about the same boat as Kincheloe.
Yeah.
Walker probably isn't the best moon candidate.
Yeah.
Glenn can't dock, and apparently his capsule skill has gone down since we hired him.
Wonderful.
As has Rogers. Good grief, what's going on here? Did people, like, fabricate their resumes or something?
I don't. Oh, wait. Maybe. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. I don't know.
Okay. So the astronaut complex is where we start assigning people to advanced trainings or to programs.
So do we keep him in basic training for now, and then
we're not ready to launch capsules yet. There's no reason to touch that.
Okay.
All right. So we should do another satellite, I think.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. No way we roll that high again.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, before we start doing program building work, we need to get people into the programs.
Okay.
So here's where we sit with satellite building. We've already lost 3 prestige points
Yep.
for having had the explosion. let's head let's head to future missions.
Maybe we should be should have been the Soviets. I'm sitting here petting my cat evilly. I feel like a Bond villain.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this again.
No kitty, no claws on my lap.
And we're going to head here to assemble it.
Okay, nice.
And we're going to set the mission with no rush.
No rush at all.
Yes, no.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
Yes. Alright.
Funny thing, I am actually a very cautious person. I would never do this, but this is a game, so we can afford to make these crazy decisions.
Yes, indeed, and it's more entertaining to watch us fail, right, folks?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, let's go. Okay, down here on the bottom toward the left is the screen I was talking about. Watch
Gotcha.
those bars and you'll see what happens.
Alright. Did we have an explosion on liftoff?
Yeah, that didn't work either. Same place as before. This time not nearly as bad. It looks like about 65 or thereabouts.
Right.
I got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. Roger that.
Wow.
Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. That's a lovely
Somebody put
liftoff.
so much
That's not very
effort
long.
into this. You can kind of read the words under those clocks saying mission time.
Right.
Good. The attention to detail in some of these older games is phenomenal. Ugh.
68.
Rocket and payload are lost. Bummer.
Bummer. They still haven't gotten their satellite up, otherwise we would know about it.
Oh, yes.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. In government news today, the president has insisted that the next space launch will be a manned mission.
Are you
He's
nuts?
authorized the increase
The
of
president is
budget
insane.
to support this
Have
effort.
you lost your mind?
And that's the news.
We have done 2 missions and they both blew up. You want the next one to have people in it? Do you think we're going to be super careful? Because there's people?
Well, what do you think? Do we follow the president's orders?
Check intelligence, the CIA reports.
Oh yeah, the first information.
Also in the news, Brazil wins the World Cup in soccer.
Surprise.
Also in the news,
surprise.
people have started to breathe.
People have started to breathe.
Ay, ay, ay.
Uh,
Okay, to be fair, this was a while ago, and
yes.
it's not like this is the Brazil team from 4 years ago.
Okay, so here's what else we've got. We have the advanced training buildings.
Got a lot going on there.
Plus the medical center for anybody who's injured on mission. It still manages to get back.
I don't think we'll need it.
I don't know.
At the rate we're going, they will blow up. There's not much we can do to save a person from being exploded by rocket.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. The president wants a manned mission. I say let's give him a manned mission. And so we can officially blame him if we lose an astronaut for this, right?
Officially, yeah.
I say let's do it. Let's go crazy and do it.
Research that rocket, man. That's
Yep. We're gonna
and
have
that
to.
capsule.
Well, we're gonna have to buy another rocket. First of all.
That's fine.
That takes 3 away, and we've only got 7 left.
Ugh.
So, we're going to have to divide our research.
Oh, never mind. Research that capsule.
Research the capsule.
Yeah, that's the more dangerous one.
So we're going to burn off the rest of our money on this, which gets us 12%. Still not very good. Alright, we're going to have to yank 1 man for this.
Alright.
Who's it going to be?
He's doing well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's in basic training too. That's interesting.
Cooper's endurance has increased. Well, remember, about 6 months pass between each turn.
That's fair.
Yep, so Cooper's endurance has improved. Slayton's piloting has improved.
Excellent.
Kinchelo's capsuling has improved. Grissom's
doing better. Walker's doing well.
Yeah, everybody's
Glenn's
negative
doing
numbers
well.
are gone now.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're going to need a strong capsule pilot. So it's going to have to be Slayton or Grissom.
I think it might have to be Grissom.
Give it to Grissom.
He's the guy with the least going for him outside of all that.
True enough. So we'll get him out of training.
Oh, this is so bad. Why would they do this to us?
Eisenhower's not thinking, obviously.
Eisenhower has clearly been replaced by aliens.
Or Eisenhower just has no concept of human safety. Anyway.
Seriously, we've run 2 missions. They both blew up in midair, and he's like, "Put a man in that thing."
So here's the involvement that goes into assigning somebody to a program. First, if they're in training, you have to withdraw them. Then you have to assign them to a program from the complex. Then you have to assign them to a flight crew. So there are compatibility checks for multiple person crews. Obviously not a factor if it's just 1 man. This is just a bad idea.
Oh, this is such a bad idea. Why are they doing this to us?
We're out of money. We have no choice but to do this now. So, and here's the worst part. They want a manned suborbital, so we're going to lose 3 points on every step too.
Manned suborbital? That's what the... No!
Well, that's the best we can do. If we go for Earth orbital, we're going to lose more points.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah. They're asking us for a manned mission. They're going to get a manned mission. Guess what, Eisenhower? The consequences are on your hands.
Not according to the media.
The media can kiss me where my cheeks meet. So we're picking the Mercury. We're putting Grissom up there.
This is like the reverse Apollo 13. Everything has to go right for this to work.
Yep.
We're sending this man to die. You realize that?
Yes, I do, but this wasn't my decision. At least that's what I'm gonna tell the sharks in the media. Okay, assemble. Are you kidding?
Hallelujah!
We don't have a capsule? How do we not have a capsule? We should have gotten one when we... Are you serious?
Did we accidentally attach it to the previous one that blew up?
We shouldn't have, because that was just a satellite mission. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? This isn't an orbital satellite. That's not the mission we're doing. What happened here? Hold up.
Whoops!
Oh, unless we assigned the future mission for last time for... Oh, I know what happened. I assigned last orbital satellite to be a future mission for this season.
Oh.
It plans a season in advance, so you know what? He's safe for now.
Oh, thank goodness. We can tell the president We're so sorry. We already have a schedule that we have to keep, and
Except for the fact that we can't do it because we have no satellites, so nope. So we're scrubbing it out and we're moving on.
bureaucracy, am I right?
You are right. They still don't have a satellite up. This is amazing to me.
Oh,
Good evening.
good.
Developments in the news today. A breakthrough in computer automation has led to increased reliability of the space agency's remote probes themselves.
Doesn't help me.
The maximum R&D and safety factor of this hardware
wait, maybe
will
it
be
does.
raised by 5% each.
Wait, this might get us to
And
100.
that's the news.
It's a 95%,
I'm
isn't
Carter
it?
Walkwright.
Holy crap.
Yes,
maybe,
it is.
Maybe we can get to 100.
Really?
We'll see.
Also, Ingmar Johansson defeats Floyd Patterson for the World Heavyweight Boxing title.
You remember that tournament series we did with Sierra Championship Boxing?
Yeah, that was
That
that was something.
experience for sure. Okay, so we have the equipment to build for this mission. So we're going to do that. And we're going to set the mission for May. Now
So wait, can we actually research the other things?
Oh, we're going to. We're going to. Yeah, the rocket needs all the help it can get.
Yeah.
The capsule needs all the help it can
All
get.
the rocket needs more help. Oh. Wait, go back to the unmanned one. Okay, 98 is the highest it can go. It can't hit 99 or 100.
Looks that way, so it didn't help us in the least. Well, we should probably start getting EVA suits up.
Yeah,
Since we have the spare
probably.
money to do it, and I don't think we are hiring for a little while. 4 seasons, oh yeah, we got a lot of time. So yeah,
Did we want to start moving guys out of basic training soon, or...?
No, they'll be out next season. We'll let them finish.
Okay.
We do need to set a future mission, though. I'd say set the orbital satellite so we can still potentially get our first there.
Oh,
That'll be in the fall season.
you do not know how happy I am that our own incompetence might have saved someone's life.
That's true. For 6 months anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll set the orbital satellite so we can try and get that high prestige first. And besides, it'll be, if that manned suborbital succeeds, will allow us to have a backup mission that we haven't done yet. So we've done the research that we can. We are gonna get the EVA suits.
Sounds good.
Can we just, like, grab all of these that we can possibly get? Okay, good. Yeah, so we have 6 EVA suits on hand, which were all free after the initial purchase.
Ah, good.
R&D is 1 per team, so that's an easy yes. Hey, almost doubled our safety factor. Pretty good.
Excellent. Those things might actually be safe soon.
Maybe. Okay, now... future mission has been set. This mission has been assigned. Oh, you know what? We never did check with the Pentagon.
That's true. Wait, are the Soviets going for immediate capsule
It appears that way.
research?
We have no information on anything else.
So they're building a space capsule but have no way to actually lift it off the ground.
Or that's just information that they have not been able to pick up yet.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're playing it pretty safe. We haven't heard anything about Prestige First from them. That's the one thing we would hear about on international media, is if they did something before we did.
Oh yeah, the Soviets would be all over that.
Oh yeah. So that's where we were as of that report. Can't think of anything else we need to do, and we'll let everybody else graduate. And effectively send Grissom to his demise.
Do we still want it to be Grissom, actually?
We don't have a choice. We've already assigned him to the mission.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We had to do that during the future mission phase, so he's committed now.
Oh, man.
Yep. Well, here we go.
Everyone is crossing their fingers.
Here's our percentages. And since we did not complete the orbital satellite, those percentages go down by 4 for this mission.
Oh, no.
Fortunately, Grissom's capsule competence cancels that out, so that's still at 57. Well, for what it's worth. Possibly, Chibi. Hopefully not. Here goes.
We'll hold down till thrust builds up.
11.
Engine ready, light
Oh,
on. 10,
no.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Engine sequence start. 1, 0. Launch commit.
Hey! Look at that.
Oh.
The rocket's not our biggest problem this time, though. The capsule is. And there are a lot of steps we gotta go through.
Pressure is holding. Keep our eyes on those okay.
I got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all. Right away, Houston.
Oh.
Trajectory's good. Thrust is good.
Everything's good. Alright, here we go. Ah! Oh no!
Ah, frick.
That's it. Grissom's gone. And not by much either. 53 on 59.
Nuts.
That's going to hurt our budget. That's going to hurt our safety factors. That's going to hurt everybody's moods. Mission report is catastrophic failure. And guess what, President Eisenhower? We've got you to blame for it.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A major corporation has decided to credit the space agency additional funds for this season. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Yeah, so we lost Grissom. Everybody else graduated. Colts beat the Giants for the NFL title.
Wow.
Well, first and foremost, we'll build for the orbital satellite. And we need to stick with the manned suborbital. We'll make that a future.
We do.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice unless we want to go straight for the Earth orbital, which is...
That's fair, yeah.
Dangerous as all get out. Yeah, nothing's really gone right here, so we're going to have to... Actually, you know what? Before that, we have to send another astronaut to his death.
Are you kidding me?
I'm afraid I'm not. Oh, Slayton, Walker, and Rogers are all falling into yellow moods. So, gonna have to be one of them.
Can we do any research on our stuff before we do this, or do we have no money?
Oh no, we can do research, but in order to do this mission, we're gonna have to send somebody. And the longer we wait, the problem is the Russians will have more time.
So, let's send...
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Slayton, Walker, and Rogers are in the worst moods.
Yeah.
We're either going to send them to death or let them retire, basically.
Yeah. Alright, let's send...
Slayton and Walker are the best capsule pilots of them.
Yeah. Let's send Walker. Why not?
Alright, so Walker. He is now Flight Crew 1.
Oh, boy.
Fortunately, we have 2 turns of
Nothing
research.
we can do about it.
Yeah, we've got 2 turns of research to take care of this little problem.
Yeah, let's... Hey, that was not bad.
Yep.
This we don't need to... This only needs a 6-point upgrade.
Yeah, 2 teams should be fine for that.
2 should be perfectly fine. Yeah, that's...
7%. Yeah, we did about as well as we could on this one. We're getting more money, so let's max our efforts on the suits. Only 9% after a 29? Ouch. We've got
the capsule is the only thing that's iffy, but it's looking better.
Actually, it's still worse than it was. We got cut in half on that last mission.
Yeah, true.
But we have another turn to do something with it. Still have 4 megabucks left over. I kind of want to use them if possible.
Yeah.
Just so that they're seeing our expenditures and all that. Let's get another capsule and 2 more rockets, I think. Oh no. 2 more capsules, actually, I would say. Because we're not going to be using the satellites for that much more.
Yeah.
I hope. We are desperate for a successful mission here. We'll get those. That'll use up all of our money. We've already built the hardware. We've assigned the astronaut we need to assign. We're not getting much more information.
Bummer.
So they're still planning... They're still developing the capsule and planning an orbital satellite. Yeah, not much more to be done here. Let's... Oh. Set mission date for the orbital satellite.
Right, that's a thing. And hopefully this should actually be...
This is quite literally the best we can do for this mission. This had better work. If it doesn't, I don't know what else to do.
Oh boy, yeah, this game has not gone well for us.
No. Let's go.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
We have commit.
Hey.
All right,
We have
good.
liftoff. Liftoff at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Tower clear, 13 seconds. And that flight is on open for me. Acceleration.
Hello, Kaboom. Man, you're looking very good.
So far, no kaboom.
Real fine.
Yeah, so far so good. Does it stay that way? That's the big question.
Yeah, really.
Okay, okay. Elbow burn is good. Now if it starts out okay, we're good. One step left. Red rose up, we did it.
Nice.
Yes!
No,
Alright.
boom, boom.
Hoorah!
Oh, we have a successful mission, finally.
Thank God. And we capture the prestige first on top of the successful mission.
Nice.
So the Russians can kiss us where our cheeks meet.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. Severe storms have damaged the space program's primary launch facility. It will cost 15 megabucks to repair the launch facility. And
Wow.
that's the news.
Damn.
I'm Carter Wolfright.
Not good.
Also, President Eisenhower has announced the suspension of Cuba's sugar quota. Wait, what? The United States and the Caribbean nation have been at odds with each other since the overthrow of Batista's regime.
Fascinating. Well, we got some more money thanks to that success. Okay, so. Yeah.
So we can't actually launch anything right now.
Actually, we can. We just lose 15 bucks for this.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So that's our play money all gone, thanks to that.
By the way, sorry if some music was coming through there. I occasionally supply my own background music.
Wait. Hold on, I could have sworn. Oh no.
What?
We lost the future mission we set up because of that destruction. So to properly answer your question, you are correct. We are not able to launch the capsule right now.
Okay.
We're going to have to reassign future mission. But this time, if we go for the manned Earth orbital, it's the same odds as the suborbital was previously because now we've completed the orbital satellite.
So we actually know how to do it.
Correct.
Okay, good.
I'd say let's do that because we've lost a considerable amount of time on this. So we are going to assign Walker as primary.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I think we'd also better assign a backup in case he decides to retire before then. So our only other capsule pilot with
Hey,
a
stop killing each other over there, cats. Or if you're going to, at least do it nicely.
Our only other good capsule pilot with a yellow mood is Slayton, so we're going to use him.
Okay.
Everybody else can wait since they're still in good spirits, technically. We're going to make Slayton crew 2.
Oof.
We're going to go back to the future mission setup. Manned Earth orbital. Yep, good. Primary and backup are set.
Okay. Sounds good.
And we have no mission to set. No report right now. I believe it is 2 more seasons for the Group 2 recruits. And next is research and development. Alright, so the capsule is going to get another shot at redemption. EVA needs more help. That's good.
Hey, looking nice, ish. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Now this we can bump out of the way quickly.
Yeah.
We can't research it. We're going to have to keep trying and trying and trying until it succeeds.
Alright.
So We're going to buy ourselves the start of our docking module. And we're going to have to start attempting dockings.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get another launch facility too, as well. But we'll do that later, because we still have research factors to consider.
Yeah. Mostly with the capsule, I think. Yep.
Actually,
Hey, I mean, it looks fine. It's only 11% more.
Actually, you know what? We could afford it, because that's all we're going to be doing with this season.
Yeah.
I would say let's buy it. Let's get
Sure.
that one out of the way.
Sounds good.
Alright, where can we purchase such facilities? I know there was somewhere we could do that. Just have to figure out where this was. Unless it won't let us purchase because of that storm. Which would really suck, but... Yeah, I mean, we might have to wait till next season to do that. We've done about all we can here.
Yeah.
Still no first for Russia. We're still in the lead.
Nice.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. The President and
this is
Congress
important.
have authorized the use of female astronauts. The space program must recruit at least one female in the next astronaut group.
Okay.
And that's
All
the
right.
news. I'm Carter Wolkright.
13 oil-producing nations have formed a new organization, OPEC.
Congratulations. I hope that works out for you. What does the Pentagon have to say? Okay, so they got new cosmonauts.
Okay.
They appear to have stopped working on their capsules.
They appear to not be working on anything. Our spies are crap.
Yeah, nothing that we seem to be able to get our hands on here. Okay, so we'll assemble for the Earth orbital.
Alright.
We will set the date without rush. We still don't have to do that.
Oh boy. Alright.
Why can't we purchase launch facilities? Where do we have to go? What is the...
I don't know.
I gotta figure something out here. Because I know there was somewhere that we could. Oh, that didn't happen before.
That was interesting. Are we... Everything good?
Yeah, it was doing a radar animation that we didn't do before. Oh, we haven't checked this in a while. Oh, crap.
Mr. President, quite frankly, we've beaten the Soviets on every possible front that has been achieved yet, and you ordered us to kill a man.
Yeah, that's your fault, man. Okay.
No, it's not the easy difficulty of the game that's making us keep our jobs. It's the fact that the President made us mess up so badly.
Alright. Something I need to check because...
Ooh.
I do not know. Race into space. Purchase. Launch.
Interesting.
Launchpad A, B, and C, page 16.
Hmm.
You start with one operational, purchase 2 more. Alright, let's see.
Hmm.
I know no facility exists now. How do I buy one?
Ah.
Come on, this is... This is annoying because I saw an option to do it before.
Huh.
See, this is where it would show up. Purchase facility for yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure.
So
Sorry.
we're kind of stuck for a
Sorry.
bit then.
See if I can find this within the next minute because this is really annoying. Future launch, that's where it is.
Okay. Oh,
Got it.
there it is.
Okay.
Wow, that.
Okay.
Ah,
Time to make another assignment.
took some pretty extensive Google foo, but
Yep.
finally got somewhere with that. Wow.
Alright, we'll set up for the manned suborbital. After we put more astronauts in the line of fire. Gonna have to move Rogers, whose mood is still low. Cooper and
Okay.
Kinchelo are good. Capsule pilots for green.
All right. Very nice.
Who do we move?
Ugh. Oh boy. Let's move. Yeah, let's move Kinchlow.
Kinchelo.
Yeah, Cooper's 1 point in EVA might make a difference later. So.
Yep. Okay. Kinchelo will be crew 3. Rogers, crew 4.
All right. Cool.
And now, future mission.
Oh.
Suborbital for prestige.
Yep.
That's done.
Man.
We're not gonna... Actually, maybe we should.
Assign the.
The docking.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, screw it. Let's make it manned. Things are gonna have to get exciting around here.
Yeah. Clearly.
We're getting more astronauts soon, so...
Yeah.
Cooper and Glenn, it's your lucky day, boys.
When is that? Next season?
Next season.
Nice.
There we go. Let's get everybody in there. And we will future mission on Pad B. The manned orbital
Okay.
docking.
Okay.
Unless... Oh, wait, you know what? Unless there's somewhere else we have to send up the docking module. to need... We may need another capsule for this.
I think so.
Well, screw it. Manned suborbital.
Yeah, okay.
We'll scrub the mission if we need to.
Yeah. Lots of missions going on.
Yep.
Very busy.
And research time.
Alright.
Capsule still needs help.
It needs 11%.
3 teams or 4?
Let's go 3 teams.
Perfect success. 11%.
Yes.
Very good. And EVA suits, 1 team.
Yeah. Those are near perfect. And now they are perfect.
Good as
Hooray! The docking module, that needs help.
Unfortunately, we can't help it. There's no research option.
Yeah. That's a problem. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Everything else is pretty much taken care of.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well.
Oh boy.
Maybe we can always buy another rocket.
That's
We'll need it
true.
for the next. We'll need it for the next mission anyhow.
Yeah.
All right. So we've expended all we can. We've set our missions. This is going to be the Earth orbital,
Okay.
which actually is not looking terribly, terribly bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think we might be able to make this work.
And we have positive prestige in it for once, I think, maybe.
So far, we'll see.
Okay, stand by for final status check. Booster.
Go.
Retro.
Go.
Vital.
Go.
Guidance.
10, 9, 8,
Guidance, you go.
7,
Stand by one. Surgeon. Go.
There we go.
Go. Please stand guidance.
3, 2,
Capcom, we're go.
0.
Recovery.
What?
Whoa!
What?
More here, we're going.
Is that 100?
More area, Charlie. 9 plus 20.
Roger, flight.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Blow up.
Okay.
We know it's coming. Go ahead.
That's what we call a cascading failure. Good grief.
Oh. He's alive.
I mean, that was the unmanned one, wasn't it?
No,
Or
that
was-
was... Nope, that was the manned.
Ay, wonderful.
Well, Walker gets out alive at least.
Yeah. Wonderful.
That hurt us pretty bad.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Oof, ouch.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. An astronaut can no longer participate in the space program. The individual was seriously injured while playing touch football. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkright.
That's wow.
Is that what we told them?
Meanwhile, his companion, seriously, this was more newsworthy? Oh my goodness.
Well,
wow. That's, whoo.
oh my. Anyway. Yeah.
That's pretty unbelievable right there. I cannot believe that just...
Well, I guess that means Glenn's flying, doesn't it?
Oh, man.
Yep. That's correct, Phoebe. Alright. First of all...
You know he would have made the news if he had died instead.
Yep.
Jeez, come on, show some class. Man's a hero, and you... Focus on the guy who got pushed over.
Fortunately, nobody died, so safety factor was not hurt.
Good.
We have to...
No, the safety procedures worked as planned. He got out.
Yes. Okay, we have to purchase astronauts. And it's got to be at least one woman, so 9 out of a pool of, I'm just counting here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So, pool of 18 men and 3 women. So here's our look.
Well, let's check the women first. Let's see how they are, and
I'd like to check the women. I mean, what? I'm sorry, excuse me. That was classless. Anyway.
All right, Miss J. Dietrich, Miss M. Dietrich, and
Hey,
twins apparently.
I guess so.
And Miss Hart. Oh no.
Well.
Why not have well?
Which Dietrich do we want?
Let's take J. Dietrich, I guess.
Right.
She got her application in first. Let's accept it.
Alright, let's check out the men's stats.
Are there any with a total of 5? Because...
Total of 6.
Oh, total of 6. That guy, Mr. Cruz.
Oh, he's in. No question.
Yeah.
Here's a 5, Mr. C.
Mr. C.
Let's take him. Here's a 5, Mr. Armstrong, whoever he is. I have no idea what historical importance he has.
Ooh, Mr. Lovell.
Ooh, a 6. Good. And Conrad is a 5.
That would be Lieutenant Armstrong.
Yes.
A very muscular man.
Move on to 4s, I guess.
Yeah. Well. Alright, so the question is, do we want 3 and 1 or 2 and 2? Because we got a few of those.
Yeah.
We
have a lot of 1 and 3s.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 and 2 if we want the other Dietrich.
Yeah.
So let me see if...
Yeah, let's hire the other Dietrich. Let's not separate the sisters.
Fair enough.
I'm making this up as I go along. I don't actually know.
Yes. Let me see if I can get all the remaining candidates on one page. Yeah, so we have Givens, who's 2 and 2, and everybody else who's 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Everybody else up above is...
What's Givens?
Givens is 2 and 2.
Okay.
Everybody else above Cruz is total of 3 points.
Hey, let's get A&R White. Why not? Let's
get the whites, huh?
Yeah. If we're gonna be killing people, we're gonna be killing them in front of their family.
I was afraid for a second you were gonna say kill the whites.
No.
Oh man.
No. I do not make statements of...
Yes, that would not be good. Okay. Alright. Well, we should set a new program in place.
Yeah.
About... How about we start getting some lunar probes in?
That sounds like a good idea.
The Ranger can start doing that, and then we get... Oh, boy.
Oh.
That's a project in and of itself, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if we combine the Atlas rockets with the strap-on boosters, it'll get the Rangers off the ground, weight-wise. So I would say start both programs and get them researched.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. We got off to such a poor start. We're just playing catch up this whole game.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we definitely need to mega research this booster.
Yes.
20%, that's good. We still have to have our money last for the fall, so... Let's say... It's 3 per team this time. That's our biggest problem. This is expensive research. I would say 2 teams, see how that does. Because we have the help of the previous satellite this time.
It'll get us about 50% for the maximum, so I'd say yeah.
Okay.
It should be fine.
7%, that's good.
52 out of 95, that's better than hit or miss? Kind of?
So for future mission, let's get a lunar probe up there. So we're going to say the lunar flyby.
Ooh, boy, the lunar flyby.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, hey, Saturn just arrived.
Oh, good. Seems we've made an important discovery here.
Really?
I guess. Okay, so the lunar flyby has been set.
Oh, man.
We've set our mission dates. Okay.
These missions have gone so badly for us.
Yeah, I know.
That last mission blew up as it took off. I don't know.
And the sad part is the rocket start was pretty good.
Well, that's not a good sign.
No, it's just an audio.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that happens during an actual countdown? 6, 5, 4, 3, 3.
I got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all. Right away, Houston. Trajectory's good. Thrust is good.
Oh, extremely low roll this time.
Oh,
And that yellow mark is the capsule piloting skill.
nice.
So re-entry is made. If this works, we can scrub the other mission. Because we're not going to need it. We're good.
So far, yeah. Oh. Okay, excellent. We actually had a textbook mission. What the heck?
I know, right? That never happens. We got fortunate. We did this time. No boom on the first one, and we're not going to play the second. We don't
Okay.
need to.
No. Okay, cancel the backup mission. He survived. You can. Oh boy.
You can all go home now.
Oh man, I do not envy people with this position.
No.
Phew. Nice.
And a double first.
Yeah.
18 prestige picked up. Very good. We're scrubbing this one. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Good evening. Developments in the news today.
Oh,
Top
nice.
scientist has emigrated from an allied country to work for the space program. Research and development will improve.
Unfortunately,
And
we
that's
don't
the
have much
news.
money to capitalize on
I'm
that.
Carter Wolfright.
Yeah.
Oh well. What else we got?
The president announces the establishment of the Peace Corps in order to help underprivileged nations.
Congratulations. Alright.
Oh.
Let's make this quick. Alright. So, satellite is ready to...
Alright. Wow. This is, whew, interesting.
So, you're telling me that this satellite cannot have a kicker. I have to have at least a Titan rocket.
Oh no.
Scrub.
Well, that kind of sucked. Whoops.
Oh well, so be it.
Yeah.
Alright. What can we do now? Well, we can move on to the manned Earth orbital, or the EVA. We'll do one of each. I'm going to see if we can max out on... Actually, hold on. Well, we would have to skimp out on Actually, maybe not. Okay, so we need another Mercury capsule and another Atlas rocket. Yeah, we'll make these purchases so we can do both of these missions.
Okay.
And as for research... What can we even research right now? Well, we can research the kicker booster, which doesn't help us that much now. Oh, here we go. The Ranger satellite. Oh, no, we can't. 3 per team. Freaking... Oh, flood the last of our money into the kicker booster. Max expenditure, max budget. Future missions are set. Nobody's flying. Both of these guys are still hurt after all this time.
Okay.
No missions. And the Russians are still slacking.
Good evening.
As far as we're aware, yeah.
Today. Studies have been released on the reliability of capsule landings on the plains of Texas after returning from the moon. The impact of a ground landing will be slightly harder. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
So Walker's going to retire.
That's probably for the best. Meanwhile, Cooper has recovered from his football injury.
Steady reporting 5,000
No boom.
Soviet technicians, 65 missile sites. Oh boy. I think I will call this the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, because that's never been used before.
Okay, we have to have the Atlas rocket. That's not a question.
Whew.
So, we are going to buy that, because we don't really have a choice. R&D is extremely expensive for this. 4 per team. Oh, man. And we're going to have with the satellite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this sucks. Yeah, Chibi, I can't figure out what they mean by that. 3 teams on the rocket. 5 teams on the satellite. That'll be 27.
Okay.
We'll do that, and we're just going to have to live with the lack of money for a little while.
Yeah. Man.
And hope that this is enough to work. Because now we got to set this as a future mission.
Maybe it just means that the rocket will be, or the capsule will be traveling into the ground faster, and thus hitting it harder.
Yes. So Walker is probably at the astronaut center. Yeah, he's decided to retire, so we're gonna just put them wherever we put them.
Alright.
We'll make Walker Crew 1 just to make him feel better.
Okay.
Not that it's gonna matter, because he's leaving.
Right.
Put everybody there. Everybody's been assigned. Another flyby is unmanned. Future missions have they been set? Okay, future missions been set. What haven't we done? We haven't done the manned Earth orbital.
No, we haven't.
We'll do the orbital EVA.
Okay.
Give it to Slayton and Glenn. Wait, no we won't. No, we'll give it to Walker.
Okay.
And Glenn. Give him one last mission.
Yeah.
Never mind his health. That's not important.
That's a good idea.
And we're out of money, so let's go.
Okay.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A storm
Excuse
front
me?
blocks the launch window
What?
for one of its
Excuse
launch
me?
facilities. Its launch is canceled. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Oh, wow.
Glenn's leaving. Everybody else has graduated. Coal mine explosion, West Germany, 298 dead. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, basically this means we've lost all missions. Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board. What were we doing? We were doing a manned orbital EVA. Walker's going to end up retiring next season. It's a year's notice. So we're going to try and give Glenn his one last shot.
Yeah.
And we had a lunar flyby. So we're going to try that again. We cannot do any research of any kind. Recruiting is next season.
Okay.
We have to assign our flyby hardware.
Okay, seems good.
And we're actually going to change up that future mission to be what? The manned Earth orbital.
Okay.
Slayton and Rogers haven't been up, so we're going to give it to them.
Sounds like a good idea.
And Come on. Thank you. Now can we go? The rocket's our biggest problem.
Yeah, it is. It's
Hold down till thrust builds up.
11.
Engine ready light on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
here we go again.
4.
Yep.
3, 2, engine sequence start. 1, 0, launch commit.
Having at 14 PSI.
Wow.
Say it, Chibi. Say it.
Cabin pressure is holding at 5.5.
That did not take long.
5.5. 5.5 cabin. I got a pitch and a roll program and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1.
This rocket was expensive too.
Yeah.
So somebody more than likely has just died. I forget. Oh no, you know what? This was the lunar flyby.
Trajectory's good.
Wow.
Nobody's gonna die.
Thrust is good.
Well, that's at least comforting.
No go. Roger. Or no go. Or no go. Roger flight. Area Charlie. At 9 plus.
Ay.
Mm.
Oh.
If it had not been for the incomplete missions penalty, that would not have happened.
Oh.
That sucks.
That really sucks.
What do we got?
Good evening. Development in the news today. The space
Oh,
program suffered a
man.
severe
And look at this.
setback
The
in
hits
its
just
rocket
keep on coming.
Repairs can be made for 15 megabucks or suffer 20% safety factor on its next launch. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
We don't have a choice. We got to use that money.
Man.
Walker's gone.
Well.
Slayton's going to leave.
Wow. Well,
Needless to say, this is not going to go well. We're going to have to repair this thing.
oh man.
Well, recruit time.
Well, actually,
I say we're screwed.
yeah, I
Let's-
think
let's
this
get-
seems like a good spot to end this unfortunate space program. We got a lot of firsts,
Yeah, well,
but we were pushed. Yeah, and we were feeling a little risky, but we got pushed way too soon. Had far too much go wrong.
well, I would say watch the video after this as soon as I
Oh,
post it,
wow.
because I'm actually going to continue long enough to make everything a catastrophic nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not done yet, but we're done as far as actually trying. So thanks for joining on this, Shadow, and see you next time then.
Yeah, I'll see you next time.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Well, only one thing left to do, folks. Everybody's got to die. So, I'm going to make a very stark difference in how we're handling it this time. I'm going to pull the least competent people we can. Actually, you know what? Not even that. Screw it. Let's just fill up our applicant list and just take them. Oh, whatever. So every group from here on out has to have a woman. Not to say that I'm against women astronauts, but these formalities are really beginning to bug me. I know, right? So let's just do all kinds of worthless stuff. I suspect even if I flood all this research, people are still just going to die. So whatever, we'll just keep at this. I don't even fucking care. Okay. What do we have? What do we have our current missions? The Earth orbital and the orbital duration. Let's make assembly on both. Set our dates. Make our future missions. Plan for dual success here. We'll say a lunar flyby. Say a lunar flyby and a Venus flyby. Because what the hell? Why not? Well, you know what? No, I know why not. Because I'm not going to have that kind of money to do 2 of them. You know what? Yeah, that'll stay the lunar flyby. The Venus flyby... We'll need another capsule to do that. What'll it be to start that program? Guess we need the Gemini. We don't have the money to do it. Okay, we'll salvage one of these missions should it fail. Salvage the orbital EVA. We'll need to get some backups in here. We'll say we'll get the Dietrichs over there, and we'll say Neil Armstrong. Assign them all to their own flight crew. Now we will properly man that mission. The manned orbital EVA. We'll make Kinchela the primary and Armstrong the backup. Everything's been set. All the research I can do has been done. I need to save the rest for further research. Lego. Oh, this might actually work. We got good safety factors going here, so let's see how this one goes.
12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
One is good. A lot more steps in this one than there have been in prior missions.
We got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. 1 Bravo. That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all. Fuel is 4. He's built up. 3, 6,
Roger. Capcom, we're no-go. Capcom, we're no-go.
What do we got here? Engine burn failure, craft out of control. Failure, use alternate.
Roger, is the drove holding off? Roger, drove looks good. Drove came out.
Well, the mission appears to
Drove is
continue.
out. Roger, drove came out at 30,000 in about a 90-degree yaw. Roger, re-entry
So it looks like
checklist
more than
complete.
anything the mission just wound up cut short. So Glenn's going to be fine. The mission, however, will apparently be a partial failure. Yeah, I mean, we knew that much. Alright, so what's the damage? Okay, we still got the manned orbital. We still got some prestige on it. That's fine. Well, that's what this wound up being, so we're actually going to scrub this mission and not use it.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. America's top German scientists spoke today on the advantages of the Earth orbital rendezvous approach in getting a man on the moon. He spoke of the long-range advantages of EOR. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walcroft.
Earth orbital rendezvous. I'm pretty sure that's a docking procedure, which we'll eventually get to. It's true. Right. Back to this very expensive research. Okay, that's all right. Kicker A for 2 teams. How long until the next recruitment? 3 seasons. Okay. I believe we have all the... I believe we have none of the equipment we need to do this one. We still have 1 capsule. Alright. Well, we're going to have to cancel the flyby. Because again, of my own inability to manage. Oops. Well, let's plan for the future. With our partial success now, we can get in our flybys. So yeah, you know what? Why don't we just do that? We'll get in our Venus flyby and we'll worry about the other stuff later. See if we can get ourselves a good duration first before we do anything else. Let's go.
We'll hold down till thrust builds up.
11.
Engine ready light on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It concerns me that their counts are that far separated from each other like that.
Launch commit. We have a liftoff. All engines filling
Oh,
up.
look at that green bar. That ran pretty close to the problem.
Roger, power clear. Roger, Tom, you got good thrust on all engines here, right on the money. 30 seconds, we're on the way. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. Mark, 1 Bravo. 1 Bravo, engage.
Also, as for what the president was saying, we are getting results, just not positive ones. I mean, I guess really that depends on your definition of positive at the end of the day. Like, we're figuring out what to do and what not to
It's a
do.
lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all.
Good, through max Q and smoothing out real fine.
102, 101,
Oh, that was close. I think that may have been saved by the pilot.
Cabin pressure holding at 6-1. Sky looking very dark outside.
What happens now?
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Oh, that view is tremendous.
Cape is go.
Sunday from the spacecraft. I'm under my own control. Okay, I'm coming over. That's beautiful. That's like $1 million. This is the greatest experience I've just remembered.
Still doing good. This is EVA type steps now. Which again, we were able to drive the suits to a high safety factor.
Rockingham, you're saying there.
Roger, understand if present time grounds and turns.
The fuel flags are on the minimum flow.
Breaking out of orbit. Oh no. That is an explosion right there. And Kinchelo is gone. 77 to 85. On the second to last step. Oh, damn.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. At the Space Agency, there has been a scientific breakthrough in one of its programs. And that's the news.
That doesn't help me. That's been
I'm
maxed
Carl
out for a
Walker.
few years now. Slayton's gone. Kinchelo's dead. One of our newer astronauts is in the infirmary now. Nobel Peace Prize for MLK. Alright, we're still getting that money, so that much is good. Let's assign those flybys. We need to start another capsule. This time it'll be the Gemini. Oh crap, we gotta research Mercury again. Because of what happened up there. Alright, I'll probably be done fairly soon anyway. Good night, Chibi. Should have gone 5. Oh well. Yeah, screw it. We'll do it anyway. I don't give a Okay, let's get on a Mars flyby and a Mercury flyby. For fuck's sakes. It's the year of the flybys. Let's go.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
Heaven at 14 PSI. Oxygen go. Cabin pressure is holding at 5.5. Cabin holding at 5.5. 5.5 cabin. Oxygen
I got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all.
Right away, Houston.
Trajectory's good. Thrust is good.
Coming up on 2 minutes. Fuel is 102, 101, oxygen 78, 102. Building to 6. Go for TLI, over. Roger, stand. We're going for TLI.
Removal.
Missile prep complete on intercept.
Well, we picked up our first at least. Let's get in the Venus flyby.
All systems are go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We have a liftoff.
Liftoff and the clock has started. The fuel is go. 1.2 K. Cabin at 14 PSI. Oxygen is go.
I got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. 1 Bravo. That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all.
Fuel is go. 4. Heat build up. 3, 6, 5.5 cabin.
Ground the last time.
Coming up on 2 minutes. Fuel is 102, 101, oxygen 78, 102. Building to 6.
Very nice. We're still doing okay.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. An astronaut has announced retirement today from the space program. Sources have disclosed that this is due to safety concerns and the lack of backup systems. Negative publicity has caused Congress to implement a funding cut of $5 megabucks.
Now, Congress can
And
kiss
that's the
me on my
news.
cheeks, mate.
I'm Carter Walkwright.
Well, we can't assemble any hardware, so we're just gonna have to scrub them both. I have to make minimum research on what we've got. And there's basically nothing we can do here.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A former German rocket scientist has escaped from the Iron Curtain. Research and development will improve with the aid of this scientist. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkwright.
Well, that's good news, actually, because we're just getting some money now. At the beginning of the year. We got research strong. Two teams there, just what we needed. Ranger satellite we are not going to screw with. It's time to start getting some dockings. Actually, maybe not. Let's get the lunar probe landing. A manned lunar pass. Oh yeah, we got to get people into the Gemini program. Get everybody who's retiring. Get all the women into Gemini. Let's see how people pair up. He and Cruz are okay with each other. Lovell does not like Conrad. The Whites don't seem to like each other. Bassett and Cernan are good with each other. Scott and Collins are fine. Gordon, for some reason, does not appear to like Chaffee. Okay, they're fine. These two don't like each other. Let's try this. These two are fine. These two are not. These two are fine. Nope. This ought to be interesting. So Beeson doesn't like Chaffee. Beeson doesn't like White. Beeson's fine with Lavelle. Well, y'all are just gonna have to learn to put up with it. No women in this group. Facility. And set up another lunar pass. Fine, good. We've done all the research we're going to do. Well, I don't think we're going to need bigger rockets from here on. We've done all the research that we're doing. Actually, no. Let's kick this one off. There, that's
Good evening. Developments in the news today. Today, an Air Force colonel recommended a one-way mission to the moon in order to beat the Soviets. Of course, he would have to wait several years on the lunar surface until the technology is developed to bring him home.
Oops.
And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkwright.
Well, small price to pay, yeah? Oh, we need the surveyor to do a probe landing? Oh. Well, fuck that. And we're not going to be able to purchase another set of equipment right now. Well. That's the best we're going to be able to do. Set mission date, and let's go.
All systems are go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Launch commit. We have a liftoff. All engines building up the thrust. Moving out. Clear the tower.
Roger, tower clear. Roger, Tom, you got good thrust on all engines here, right on the money. 30 seconds, we're on the way. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. Mark 1 Bravo. 1 Bravo, energy. Pressure coming down.
Roger.
Hello, Houston, you're go for station.
There's really not much more to say at this moment.
Go for CLI, over. Roger, stand. We're going for CLI. Starting foam removal. Good. Missile prep complete on engine set. Bill says we're in a period of relaxed.
Looks like that may have been the lowest roll we've had so far.
We'll relax visually.
Stand by 1 flight. Surgeon, go. Econ, go. GNC, go. How do you stand? I go, flight. Roger, Capcom, we're go.
Really doesn't look that way. Okay, so we're still fine.
I told Michael you guys are up there, and he said...
Sometimes you get a bad roll and crisis averted.
That's a good question. I think Isaac Toots is doing most of the driving right now.
That paste looks disgusting. And for all I know, it could taste great, but...
2, 1, burn. Burn. You're burning. 4 to go. You're burning. 100 to go.
Eventually that roll
Okay,
looks
stand by,
close.
Tom. Shut down. We're in good shape. Beautiful.
How do you stand? I go, flight. Roger, Capcom, we're go.
Where'd go? Well, that's fucking fantastic because it doesn't look that way. Oh dear. Too bad. Another failure, more deaths. I promise you would have been fired long ago on any higher level.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. The Vice President toured a rocket contractor's facility today. He observed a successful engine test firing. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Well, that's good, but... like, a lot of outages here. Well, everybody's getting pretty upset. Well, first and foremost, we're going to have to do research again. Fortunately, the rockets are fine. It's the capsule that's not. Long time to wait yet for the next set, which is good. Let's get the surveyor probe going. We have to research the Gemini capsule. Well, what are we doing, first of all? Yeah, we'll let that be that.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A new space game makes its debut in Hollywood. Both realistic and entertaining, it's expected to inspire the public while educating. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Now let's get that hardware. Oh, are we screwed? Oh, we're screwed. You know what, we're done.
Good evening.
We're just gonna let this get there. Yeah. The Russians got there first. And Armstrong is dead. And yeah, we're just gonna allow time to pass. The Soviets have us beat.
Good evening. Developments in the news today.
You can warn us only once. You can't fire me on this skill level.
Good evening.
Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Yeah, we're done. This just isn't going well for us, and hasn't been the whole night. So, we've learned one thing tonight. I cannot manage for shit. So, yeah. Until next time, when I do something that I most likely can do, this is AlphaStarDX. Have an alpha night.